once you've clobbered all your spots, it's time to think about getting rid of the blotchy red sort of sunburn she's got on the cheeks here and on her nose. And to do that, we're going to use Colour Range in Photoshop CS, but also in this movie I'll show you an Elements version so you can actually attack the problem in Elements too. So bear with me, have a quick look at what we're going to do in Photoshop CS, and it won't take too long, and we'll show you the Elements version. So to target this area here, let's just make a quick selection with the rectangular marquee. Go to Select, Colour Range, and use this eyedropper here to click and sample some of the red blotches. You can add to the sample as well if it doesn't get enough of them, but I think that's covered quite a lot of the area. You can see this reddy patch under the eye there, as well as parts of the red nose. So I think OK will do. If I just click that, then we have a selection appearing. What we can do with that selection is turn it into an adjustment layer. So let's go to Hue Saturation, and this is the bit that the Elements users can use. I'll show you how to apply a Hue Saturation adjustment layer to your image in Elements in just a tick. But let's go to Reds, and then if I adjust the saturation, then only the selected areas will change. If I go really too far down, you can see we've got these grey patches appearing. So about minus 30 should just take some of that red out of the image there. And it's only working on the areas that we selected with Colour Range. You've created a little mask here, and if I turn that off, you can see it's slightly redder. Turn it on, and it's taken the edge off slightly. Now we can modify that mask using a white brush. If we painted white on the mask there, we lose colour in things like the lips. Let's just get a white brush. There's a little bit of red down here, so I'll make sure the mask is targeted and just paint like that, and that bit of red has disappeared. Okay, so that is a good way of taking the edge of blotchy skin, like that. Okay, let's move on to Elements and have a quick look at how to do the same sort of thing. And to do that, what you need to do is create an adjustment layer. Go to Hue Saturation. Let's go to Reds and take it down to minus 35 or so, like we did with Photoshop CS. Click OK, and that is reducing all of the images red, which isn't what we want. So select this icon here, Edit Fill the mask with black. Make sure black's selected here, and that will stop the adjustment layer from having any effect at all on the layer below. But now we can choose a brush. Make sure you've got a nice brush tool selected. Press B to get that. And now if we spray on the mask, we can choose which bits are going to be affected, and that's getting rid of some of the red blotches there. Watch under the eye and on the cheek here. And if that's too strong, if it's taking too much colour down, then just reduce the opacity, just to restore a little bit of that colour back. Okay, so you've got a lot of control there. There's a little bit of red under the nose here, and that's exactly now the same as we were doing in Photoshop CS. We're spraying onto a mask to create the effect we want. You could also reduce the opacity of the brush as well for a more subtle and gradual way of removing red blotches. Okay, so that is just the same as the end of using the Photoshop CS technique. So that's red blotches and spots. Let's move on now to getting rid of the shine caused by flash reflecting off shiny, greasy, oily skin.